Hello. Hello, hello. Hola. Bonjour. Guten Tag. How are y'all doing today? Sewing with the homies. Again, another Thursday. How we doing? Look at this lighting. Did I finally get it? Did I finally get the lighting down? It's not too bad. Still a work in progress, though, I think. What's up, everyone? We're back with a jacket once again. Wardrobe by me. Yeah. How's it going? Today we're gonna be working on the sleeves. I need to cut out some shoulder straps. And we'll see where we go from there. I don't know how long I'm gonna be live today, but some progress is progress. Am I right? Yeah, I think we just get started. I'm still just trying to study up on the next steps here, but I think I know what's coming up next, so. Let me get some supplies, and we'll get cutting. How are we all today? How was your Thursday? How was the week? You know it's craft mode when we gotta put the bandana on. All right. Got to get all the layers of gear on. My favorite accessory, the good old GoPro. my hair, what's happening to my hair? I can't see anything. All right, what's our view like? Can we see what we need to see? I think we're looking good. Nice, nice, nice. All right, I'm gonna start out with the easy stuff here. And I'm gonna be cutting out my shoulder straps, although I'm just now seeing I'm kind of like in my shadow from my second light. Oh, never learn with lighting. I think I have lighting from one angle and then I mess it up from the other. Classic. Actually, I do want to test one thing. Give me 1 second. Don't know if this is gonna help any, but I want to try another light here. Okay, does that do anything for this shadow? Let's find out. Anything any better? Still sitting a bit in the shadows right here. Okay. Well, we'll work on that next time. Get this cable out of my way. All right, so last time, or when I was cutting this out, I only cut out a single shoulder strap, but I actually need 4. I don't know why I just got 1. So can I just, let's see, let's do the math right here. We need 3. So something like this. little bit shorter. Ooh, this is like just cutting it. Actually, it's not quite cutting it here. I have to do it the other way. I don't even remember what this piece is from. Yeah, we'll just have to cut a couple. That's okay. We'll cut it. All right, let's get cutting. First ones of the day. I've cleared out my scrap bin over here too, so I can properly put away my little scrappies. Okay. And then can I get one more out of this somewhere? Here? Yes. Perfect. You know, it was a good setup day. I didn't have a single technical difficulty. It almost feels like something isn't working. Is everything working okay? Am I even live? Yes. Good. I did a little bit more fabric research, trying to find out what I want to use for the finished fabric on this jacket once I get to it. The fabric that I had ordered for the swatches, I don't think I'm gonna go with. I thought I had a backup in a different canvas from a local fabric shop, but I looked at the photo I took of it again, and I realized that the fabric is actually a denim, it's not canvas. I don't know if I'm gonna go forward with this still. I need to look at it again. But it's just not easy to really find the fabric I'm looking for. I don't even know what I'm looking for, but it's just not hitting right, you know? It's just not the right thing. Okay, so we need to do a little bit of prep on these shoulder straps. So there are 4 of them. They will get sewn together. Oh yeah, that's right. I was using the selvage here. Oops. So they get sewn together and then they get turned inside out. So it's a nice and clean look. And then we do a little top stitch around these. So let us make some straps. I think I'll try to turn this like this. So then the selvage is on the, actually no, we want it like this. So it's on the inside. I guess that'll be cleaner, right? Somewhat. And this, I mean, I guess I could turn it inside out, but I forget, can I even tell if there's a right or wrong side to this? You see any difference? I guess I do. But not by much. We'll do it anyway. Already covered in threads from this canvas. Let's see, I need to turn this out, so I probably just want to make my seam go around like this. I'll leave this open and hopefully that'll be enough room for me to turn it out. I do have a point turner, so that should hopefully help me out in this situation. Guess I need to go on this side. Is it really 3/8? It almost looks like it'd be a little bit thin of a shoulder strap if I'm doing it on both sides. Let me quickly check. Yeah. All right. Let's do it. Looking pretty clean, I must say. How is our bobbin doing? I haven't looked at that in a little bit. Bobbin's getting a little low. Somebody remind me, bobbin low. Oh yeah, that's right. I think it also said to trim down the sides. That way it's a little bit cleaner. I think it said like a 1/4 inch to trim down to. We'll just eyeball it. Make it nice and short here. This angle here, pretty clean, not too bad. A little bit of a curved point, but I'm happy with that. Pretty sure I just made my title sleeves, 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 and then I start with something that's not sleeves. Classic. Get my point turner here to help me with getting this turned out. Ooh, how do I do this? Get to the end here. Let's see if I can't invert it a little bit. Ooh, I'm starting to pull the thread apart. What happened to my back stitch? Hello? Carefully now. Oh, what happened? Oh no, I cut it too close. Look at that. Oh no. Should have thought about that. Wow, this canvas, it just like shredded on that point. Okay. Let's try the other shoulder strap, shall we? Oh yeah, look at that. It's so close to the edge. I did not give it enough room. Wow. Good first 10 minutes of stream. Very good. Nice progress. Great work. Okay, that's why I don't just eyeball the distance that I'm cutting from the edge. Now I know. It's actually kind of crazy. Is this gonna happen again? How do I prevent that from happening? I don't know. Well, I guess just not cutting as close. Let's try it out. Let's hear it now. Will this sleeve or this strap be any better? Okay. I will trim it down, just not as close, and hope that works. Do I need to cut out another shoulder strap? This is just a test after all. I will debate it. Some of the people who have watched me start this jacket have wanted me to make every component of this. So if I'm missing half of it, might not be happy. Okay, give it more distance in between. Gonna try not to make the same mistake, but this is a bit of an experiment. Okay. I think I gave this more room. So let's find out what happens when I start trying to pull it apart. Will it hold? And also maybe I'm not, well, I don't know how else to close it up and then turn it out like this. Seems like what makes sense to me. Do you have another suggestion? I feel like I'm trying to put in like a finger puppet or something, or a sock puppet. It's so awkward to work with this. I thought this would be a simple, quick thing. Of course it's not. Ooh, I feel threads pulling a little bit. Just come out this way, please. Carefully now, patience, patience. Nice and easy. working at the moment. What is happening? Okay, might be getting somewhere here. It's okay if something happens at the end. Just looks like a bit of a narrow shoulder strap. Maybe not. I guess the shoulder strap can be as wide or narrow as you want. Be open-minded about shoulder straps, you know? I told you so! What's up? Enjoy your lurk. Happy Thursday. Have a good time over there. Well, this seems to be holding together better. Where's my point turner? There it is. I wish the edges of this had a little bit more definition. I can press it, but this will still be a bit rounded. I don't really think my point turner would give it much more, but how that other one just fell apart, I'm afraid to push on this too much. So we'll just lightly guide it if we can. Let's find out. What do we look like when we press it? Well, I just turned that on. I guess I'll let that heat up a little bit. Clean up these fibers as much as I can, so they're not all over my room as they already are. Okay, do I get another set of shoulder straps? I mean, back and forth on that. I think next is just sleeve work. So we start with, there's two panels for the sleeves. There is the undersleeve and the top sleeve. So they're panels. And on this part, there are 2 points where we put pleats in for excess fabric. We do have some lengthening and shorten lines. I might just leave them as is here. Speaking of lengthening and shortening, last episode, on Sewing with the Homies, we put together the main body of the jacket. And I tried it on, and like everything up top works okay, but then I realized afterwards when I looked at myself in the mirror, this is way too long. This is basically touching my knees. So I need to figure out where lengthening and shortening lines are in the main pieces, if there is, because I need to take quite a bit of length out of this. So hopefully I have enough room to take stuff out. But we'll find out. Leave it up here. Okay, are we warm enough yet? Man, that's not even really all that even. This side's a little bit shorter, I think. A little bit more of a point here. This is a little bit more rounded. I want to look back at my video and see what this side looks like versus this side to see why I have such variance in these. And again, I wish it was a little bit more pointy. I don't know if with my thread on the inside or my seam on the inside, if I need to go up and then not do so much of a turn, but like start a new line there. I'm not sure. And this is supposed to get basted on top of the shoulder. It's gonna sit up there somewhere, but I guess, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll top stitch this too, as I'm supposed to, and see if that helps any with the shape. Right, like this. Right up to the edge. Whoa, 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 going a little crooked. One art, my top stitch is crooked though. Yeah, don't love it. That's okay. Yeah, that's rough. Yikes. It's a test, right? It's just a test. Keep reminding ourselves that. Okay, so I believe... What do I believe? I think this is one of the lines for the pleats. Is that the next one, or is it one of the lower ones? This is definitely one. I guess this is probably the other one around here. Yeah, we'll try it. We'll mark this real quick. And I think this is our line here. This line might be for lining up the other sleeve, so I should copy that over too. Okay. Nice. Give myself a little bit more of a view down so you can see what I'm doing. Let's see. Is that any better? Yeah, I think it's a little better. Let's see, so at these lines, we just fold up a little bit, 3/8. Okay. We do, I think I usually just guesstimate that this is about, yeah. I do it from, yeah, okay. Flatten this out a little bit. We'll do a based line right there. And then we'll get another one right here. Nice, okay. I don't think the baseline, yeah, just a little bit on both. I noticed it kind of seems like it's only on one side of the pattern. So does it straighten out so that it's basted on one side and not the other? Interesting. Every time I start streaming, I feel hungry. But I had lunch. some quick lines here to hold this down. Oops. It's one. And past me would have never basted. What have I become? What happened to my thread? Hello? It's okay. I guess let me rethread. I don't know what happened to the thread in here. They get sucked back up into the machine. Technical difficulties. Need to time how quickly I can thread my machine. Oh, and I messed it up. Skewed run. All right, anyway. Now let's baste. Okay, got that in. Guess I have to do it on the other side too. Okay, where are my lines? If I do it from this side, actually. Yeah. Looks about right. One more here. Okay, very good, perfect, nicely done. And let's baste these. Keep your line now, keep your line. My machine is making some interesting noises. Hopefully RFB isn't here. Oh. Well, that wasn't a good base. That doesn't even hold what I'm trying to hold down. Try that again. RFB, how you doing? Welcome. When did you get here? Been here long? Anyway, the weather today, not too bad. Yeah. Just now. Oh, okay. Okay, all right, cool. Anyway. Right, okay, we have the bastes done on the sleeve. Now I think we combine the top and the under sleeves. Does say serge or zigzag around the edges? Nah. So top and under sleeve together, right side facing, from the cap to just above the slit, which I think is down here. This is where we start doing some cuff action. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna adjust one light real quick, see if this does anything for what I'm running into shadow-wise. Live set design. See if that changes anything. Or is it a little bit worse because now I have... let's see. Does it do anything for this shadow? Actually, that helped a little bit. There's a less of a shadow right here. Okay, well. Still learning. Lights are weird. Do I need anything else from this? I don't think at the moment. Top sleeve. Quickly copy over the lines from this as well. RFB, have you done anything with your coveralls? I got all my lines copied. No, you started another project instead. Ah, the classic move. That'll surely help motivate you to finish your other project, right? Just start something new. That'll definitely be fine. You definitely won't lose more parts to your coverall as you're starting this other new project. Do you think you'll finish this new project at least? Let me check real quick just to see. It's always hard to eyeball this for me, but I'm just trying to tell if I actually should just... Yeah. Shoulder, it'll be in a little bit, maybe not even this much. And it's already pretty long on my short arms. So maybe I should shorten it a little bit. But do I shorten it? Should I just bring it in a little bit? Kind of like what I did with the pleats over here? Decisions. It's one of your shop chairs you need to finish it. That's more of like a functional thing, so yeah, I understand. Knowing you, the shop chair not only is just a chair, but it has several other functions, capabilities. Does it like transform into something else, or does it navigate you around the room wherever you need to be or anything like that, or just a chair? How long is this? Because we still have these little cuffs, which they're gonna be shortened a little bit, but not by much. So with this on it, yeah, we're much too long for my arms. This is where commercial patterns and myself do not align. My dimensions are not standard commercial dimensions. I need this thing. We are 24 inches, okay. I have my sleeve length. Let me see what my sleeve length is that I've wrote down. Nope, just a Tanker desk chair from the 60s. Ooh, that's cool. Of course, it's got a bit of history to it though. That's a bit of an RFB thing, isn't it? I'm gonna move this light back a little bit. It's a little harsh right there on the wall. Let me just move it right back into where it was creating the shadow that I wanted to move it for in the first place. That'll fix it. Sorry, I'm looking through notes real quick to see what my measurements are. Notes. Long sleeve. It says 24.5 is what I measured before. But this is 24 without the cuff. So if I take off, how are the cuffs actually done? Let me look at that. Cuffs. So the right side, A cuff, whoa. Grammatical errors here. So the right side A cuff to the wrong side of the sleeve at the hem, extending the cuff 3/8 beyond the slit on both sides. Unfold the cuff and press the seam toward the cuff. Yeah, we hardly take any length off these cuffs. So I should probably... How wide are these boys? About 4 inches. Plus a little seam allowance, so we'll just say that it's like 3 inches, I guess. So I should probably take about 3 off of this. but I'm gonna have, let's say this would be an outer layer thing. So maybe let's try 2. Maybe I'll just make this as is, and then just to make it easier on myself when I am making the actual final jacket, I'll just shorten the pattern so that I don't have to worry about this on the jacket. Does that work? Is that okay? I think we'll do it that way. I think it sounds easiest. We're just gonna long sleeves. It's a test. It's just a test. We're only testing here. It's almost already been an hour. What have I done? I've done this. And then a couple of basic lines. Wow. I'm slow. Where? Actually, I think I know where. These come together like so. Oh wait, switch to this view. Like so? No, like so. Get one of these out of the way. I was like just making it. I might have made my pleats a little too long, but I think it's like just going to work. I don't know if these seams will hold on this canvas, but we'll try it. You can always cut them off and rehem them later. That's true. That is very true. And I will probably end up doing that. This is an actual... Oh yeah, wait, change that so I'm not doing a long stitch there. We start right at the edge of this. Just a boot there. Oh my god. What just happened? Oh no. What is this? I have some weird tension. The bobbin. Oh my god. What happened? RFB. Help, help, help. RFB. So the bobbin is like fully caught. I think it got like stuck on itself, but it pulled the bobbin cover off because it's so stuck there. That's definitely supposed to happen. Oh no. Well, nothing could have prevented this from happening. I think I have a giant knot of thread under there. Sorry, RFP. Maybe just a little bit, but yeah, it's really hard to get into this angle. I need to get a different camera, but basically if I just get right up next to it, you can maybe see. But yeah, the bobbin pulled itself out. Interesting. Not had that one. I can see, yeah, I think the bobbin just got totally caught on something. I just need to rethread it down here. It might have happened when I was rethreading the top. Maybe the bobbin was messed up down here too. But that's not good. Yeah, there's a giant knot. Can I get this out? Yeah, like the whole bobbin got pulled up there. I think I cut a little bit too much off there, but I think a lot got sucked into it somehow. How did that happen? Don't want those in there. Sorry, terrible angle for this, but I'm just trying to do a little troubleshooting and cleaning here. I need a technical difficulties cutaway screen. Very interesting. Yeah, I definitely see that before. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, JK Custom. How you doing? Welcome. Welcome to my technical difficulty stream where my sewing machine is blowing up right in my face. We do POV stuff here, as you can see. Strap a GoPro to my head. We're working on this jacket right here. This is a pattern from Border by Me. And this is a test run that I am going with. This is my first raid! What? Angel Sews, thank you so much. Welcome in. You're here at a perfect time. My machine just freaked out and the bobbin pulled itself out of the machine. Literally just took the bobbin cap off the machine and it tried to escape. So welcome raiders, this is the first raid I've ever had. T-Sews Crochets, amazing, thanks for coming. Ray made it, welcome, welcome. Sewn Adaptive, amazing, amazing. Thank you all for being here. I hope you had a good stream over with Angel. How was the stream over there? What were you working on? We must stream at the same time because I did not see you live before I went live. I will show you what we are looking at here, but this is what we're working on today. We're working on a Order by Me pattern. And we're just doing a test. We're trying it on a canvas type of material. This is actually like painter's drop cloth that I got. Thank you to RFB for suggesting this once again. This thing was like $7, so I am just going crazy on this test and no regrets on any issues. But speaking of regrets on issues, the bobbin's a little bit messed up too. I think I'm gonna rewind the bobbin and then we'll give it another go. And just hope, fingers crossed, that everything's okay. If not, well, might be a short stream. Let me get this freed. I can't believe I've been raided. I gotta write about that in my diary. To all the people watching here that just joined, a lot of you have sew in the name, so what type of things do you sew? Or crochet. I think I saw crocheters as well. So many crafty people here. Whoops, that just totally popped out. Angel raved about my setup. Oh, thank you so much. Well, I hope you like the setup yourself. What do you think, huh? I sacrificed my good hair days to wear a GoPro on my head just so you can get a nice view. Hopefully a nice view at least. Let's see. There we go. Alright, we are winding. Zone Adaptive is custom designs that are inclusive, specifically custom apparel. Ooh, and alterations for people with disabilities. That is amazing. I love that. Great. Good for you. That's amazing. Is there like a website or somewhere? I don't think you can send links here, but is it just like Zone Adaptive? Is that what I can search to find you? Again, for anybody who hadn't seen, this is what we're working on right now. Pattern from wardrobe by me. Just waiting for this bobbin to fill up. We just got there. Ooh. This didn't even wind all that well. Oi, oi, oi. Well, we'll see how this goes. My machine might not be too healthy at the moment. Ooh. You did your first raid, and this is my first raid ever received. Angel, thank you so much. Thank you for raiding. How was your stream? What did you do? What were you working on today? I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I was saying I think we must stream on the same times because I did not see you live when I started. That or I just wasn't looking hard enough, I guess. Okay. Rethread this as well. For those of you who have not seen me yet, most of the things I work on are just garments for myself. I've been sewing for a few years now. I've made maybe 10 to 15 different articles of clothing, mostly shirts. This is one of the shirts that I made. I'll take off my mic for a second so you can see a little better. Have a little cross-color thing here, a couple of different sleeve things going on. Pretty basic t-shirt, but it was one of my earlier creations, and that's kind of my style. So, yeah. Let me rethread this. Oh, much faster this time. Perfect rethread. Nice. Okay, moment of truth. Let's give this a test with a shoulder strap that totally exploded on me earlier. Can I just do a normal stitch? Is this going to work? Sounds okay. Back stitch is okay. Let's go back the other way. Okay. I think we're good. How's the jacket coming along? Well, you know. It was good, pressing and hemming. Very nice. The jackets. Well, how is the jacket coming along? We are... Man, the workstation's a mess right now. There's a lot going on. I'm trying to put the sleeves together right now. That's how my machine just blew up. Earlier, I was trying to put together some shoulder straps. They came out okay. One of them just totally exploded. Also, great start to the stream. And then we were just doing some basing lines that we needed on some of our sleeve pieces. So we're gonna put our sleeves together. Gonna see if we can get the cuffs on. Maybe attach them today, we'll see. I don't know how much longer I'll be live today. But yeah, there's progress, there's some progress. I noticed the last time, I guess I'll show the progress that I've made so far on the jackets. So this is the test that we're working on. Let me put this somewhere we can lay it a little bit flatter. A bit messy, but this is our test version. Got one pocket on. There's supposed to be 4 different pockets, as you can see in this view. And so far it's good, but the only thing I noticed is it is giant on me. It may show on camera, or it may not, but I'm short. And this jacket is made for not so short people, I think. So when I put it on the first time, it seemed okay. But then I realized the bottom of it, which you can't even see, is almost touching my knees. Everything else looks okay. The upper body feels fine, the shoulder length and everything, I think this is good. I just need to bring up a good amount. And I don't know where I'm gonna take that from yet. I need to see. But that's what we've worked on so far. So Lynn, Sewn Adaptive, didn't talk herself up enough. Her designs are inclusive and beautiful. She designed indie patterns and has 5 big patterns in stores. What? You should definitely check her work out whenever you get a chance. I'm sorry. Patterns designed by yourself in stores? In stores? What? That's amazing. Well, the shirt that I'm wearing right now is from a pattern that I drafted myself. My second or third project, I decided to try to just start drafting my own things because as I'm running into here, a lot of the things that I was working on were just way too big for me, even the sizes that are supposed to be right for me. There were just some dimensions that were just way too big. So I thought I would try designing my own patterns. I didn't get too far, but I've made probably 5 or 6 shirts with my own pattern, and then I made a couple pairs of pants with my own pants pattern that I drafted. I have found that, at least for my own personal drafting, I don't know enough about lines for lining up other pieces or just kind of guidelines. I didn't include those in any of my work, so when I use my patterns now, I definitely feel the difference between like a personal pattern and a commercial pattern. So I've kind of gone back and forth. But that is amazing. So good for you. That is sewing royalty for sure. Absolute sewing royalty. Good thing it's a test. Does the pattern have a length and shortened line? It does on the sleeves. I didn't actually see like on the main body pieces. I need to see if it does. I really hope it does because we need a good amount lengthened and shortened. Or shortened rather. That's so cool. Well, Sewn Adaptive, that's amazing. Good for you. Lynn, thanks for tuning in. And I will definitely be checking out your patterns. What made me start sewing? Well, almost all this equipment that I have is my wife's. So luckily I just had the equipment at my disposal. I've always been a fan of my clothes, and instead of spending a bunch of money on getting clothes that I thought were cool for a little bit and then grow out of, I thought, why not try to make my own stuff and make it a little bit more unique? And yeah, I don't know. I just like my own style and flair. So I just wanted to incorporate that more. And I just decided to try it with clothes making. The other reason when I started sewing was that I would have a hobby away from my computer and away from technology, you know, just working a little bit more with real materials, not sitting in front of a screen. And look how that turned out. I'm literally tethered. I'm wired into technology. I've gone further away from, or I've gotten even closer to technology. I'm one with the technology. So that plan didn't work out so well. But as far as making my own clothes, I've loved it. And it's been a great hobby. It's been about 3 years now, I think, maybe 4. And I've loved the process. There's a ton to learn. I'm mostly self-taught besides taking a couple classes, so I run into a lot of issues, a lot of errors. But I like to learn, and I like the mistakes that I get with this too, because I think it just adds more to it. I have a couple of shirts that have cuffs that are inside out, or lines that just don't totally line up here and there because I'll have a weird idea that I just throw in without measuring it or really taking too much precision to it. But the process of figuring things out and getting it to work with your own project, it's been something I've enjoyed. So that's my story. What's your story? How did you get into pattern design? You need a vintage machine to get rid of even more technology. That's not a bad idea. That's how I can get away from the screen, huh? Drafting your own pattern is impressive. Sure, you're learning a lot. Definitely learned a lot from that. So cool. Well, I think I will just pick up where I left off on this, even though this line's a little bit messed up. I think it's okay. I will backstitch again though. As I was. Angel, I've wanted to see this setup, and I went to your channel to see, and I noticed you don't have your VODs up. Why don't you list your VODs? I'm dying to see this setup. You either need to A, set up your schedule, so I know when to actually find you, or B, show me your setup. Well, my wife actually doesn't really sew. She has done some projects in the past, but she got all this equipment because her mother was actually in fashion design when she went to school. And so she wanted the hobby to kind of continue on to her. It didn't quite go that way, but she does stuff once in a while. But while it was around, I was like, yeah, well, all this equipment, don't mind if I do. Looks a little bit weird. I don't know if I'm supposed to see these lines like this. Kind of looks like I am though. Yeah. Been sewing for 50 years and I'm casting designer for film. What? Totally get the figuring out. That's what makes you great. So adaptive. Thank you so much. It's so nice. That is amazing. I'd love to, Hey, Carmen, how's it going? You want my camera? Which one? The one on my head or the one over there? So adaptive, that sounds so cool. It sounds like an amazing journey. I hope to have the skills that I'm sure you have one day. I have a lot to go, but yeah, it's a great process. It's a really great hobby and I'm really glad to have found it. But to use it in that way, to be in the industry like that, that is so cool. I can only imagine the different puzzles and situations you have to figure out with the different unique pieces you're making. That's so cool. Carmen, I was lurking a little bit earlier. How did those sweatpants turn out? I didn't see the ends, but I saw you working on those. I was there. I was in the crowd. There was just so many people. You just didn't see me. I was behind in the shadows. The one on my head. Did the two camera thing one time just to try to figure it out. Need a better quality camera. Yeah. Want to focus on lighting first. Yeah. Same. I'm also trying to figure out lighting right now. Still trying to figure out how to get them to save on your page. Love them. Very good. Well, I'm glad you love them. Glad they turned out for you. For those who haven't seen, we'll work on this. This is our jackets we're doing today, or have been working on for the past 4 or 5 streams. Probably be working on them for a while longer yet. Just getting some sleeves put together. And now we will do the other side, now that we've gotten that one sleeve put on. I don't know if we're going to be able to set the sleeves today. I'm also a little nervous because setting the sleeves on this is a technique, or they're doing a technique that I've not done before, where the side seams are already closed up. I've only ever done it when it's opened and laid out like that. So I'm also interested to just see what I find from the two and if I find one easier than the other. So Unadapted, do you have a preferred way to set your sleeves? I'm sure that's a problem that you've figured out long ago. But I'm still trying to figure out what works for me. Let me share your life with some friends. Carmen, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Depends on the fabric you're using, and you'd always do the sleeve set in, which sounds like you're about to do. Yeah. I'm curious to see just the difference, or to understand like why you would do one over the other. I guess it does sound like it's just having to do with the fabric. But yeah. I just need to, well, let's sign up, and we'll have a coffee date one day, and we'll just talk about stuff for hours and hours and hours. Love to hear your stories. All right, let's piece this together, shall we? Actually, we'll do both camps. That's the other thing I've been enjoying so much. There's just so many different ways to do so many different things. There's so many different conditions that you could do a certain style, or should not do certain things. It's, I don't know. I feel like will never ever feel like I've actually mastered something or gotten competent in something. But I think it's a good thing. I love the fact that you can always learn with this hobby. And I also feel like this is a type of thing where you can really get a feel for how you're progressing as you do more projects. There's been certain techniques or certain forms that I've done where in the past I know that I've done way worse on it, but a second go on it and it turns out better, you know, and I don't know, it's just nice to see your progress as you're going through this type of hobby. It's a fun thing. And now I've thrown the streaming portion into the mix, just to add a little flair. Stitch. Fairy Dust, hey! Thank you so much for the follow. I think you followed like the second I stopped streaming yesterday. So how you doing, Fairy Dust? How's it going? And Shara Love, Thank you so much. And Sono Adaptive, thank you for the follows. Amazing, amazing, amazing support. Thank you, everybody. You're all far too kind. How's your day? How was your Thursday? How was your week? Is anybody working on anything? One of the things that I want for the stream, or my idea when I was putting this together, was that I would just be a stream to put on in the background while you're working on your own projects, or any type of craft or anything like that. You know, I'm just your homie in the background. We're just working together, having fun, making some progress, making some errors, fixing our errors. So yeah, anybody have any projects going on? Also a question too, because I think a good handful of you who are here also stream. Do you work on projects when you're not streaming? Or have you made it so you're only sewing on stream? Julian, welcome back. How are you today? Sewing a sample for your new pattern you're testing. That's so cool to test your own patterns and start from that. That's so cool. I love that. And Terrence, how are we doing? Terrence Williams Designs, TWD. World's most headbands created in a week, in a month. Squirrely Simone, thank you so much. Share love, man, so many great people. If I'm not mistaken, I just got 50 total followers. That is amazing. Everybody, thank you so much. Really appreciate you all. The support in this community, specifically from a lot of you streamers here. Terrence Williams, I have to always shout you out because you doubled my follower count when I was offline. So thank you for that. And everybody who's come and showed up and who's came back to say hello, even if it's just popping in, really appreciate it. I worked on this stream idea for a year or more. So it's really cool to be here and have 50 followers already. It's so cool, I love it. Thanks, everyone. Affiliate status on the way. Advertisements coming at you. No, I'm kidding. I'm a little back and forth on that, honestly. I am not a fan of ads myself. I mean, I'd love to get something, I guess, or just have the benefits of ads from my side, but I also don't want to play them. So I'm gonna have to do some research and understand how all that works. Because I'm fine with just chilling. I'm this guy wearing a camera. I just want to show you what I'm doing. I might not be doing it right, but I just want to show what I'm doing, you know? Okay, do we have to do a top stitch on these sleeves? I think we do. Press the seam allowance towards the sleeve and top stitch. Okay. Fairy Dust, your day is okay. Not really working on anything, that's fine. You crochet and just finished a huge blanket last month. So cool. Making hats to donate, I love that. Until you decide what to do for another big project. Very nice, very nice. Doing okay, should be sewing. Julian, get sewing right now. Just set up your phone or your computer, whatever you have, right there next to the sewing machine. Get sewing, do it. You'll have fun. Fairy Dust, that's so cool. Do you stream or share your content anywhere on how you do your stuff? I'm still working on getting a Discord put together, but I would love to see everybody's projects that they're doing for those who don't stream and or are willing to share, because there's so many creative people that come in and talk about amazing projects. So I just need a place to share all of that. It's me, DMCB. Thank you so much for the follow. Amazing people, amazing. You're all so kind today. What a Thursday. We gotta do some pressing real quick. Actually, I'm gonna switch cameras here. This is my pressing station. I guess I haven't really shown some of you new people who are here. This is kind of my sewing corner. This is what I'm working with. So just a little corner at my room. I have my camera set up where I'm looking at you people, you lovely people. I have my sewing table there, just a little folding table that I break down when I'm not working on sewing projects. Got my pressing iron station over here. And then just stuff where I can hold my pattern pieces over there. Perfect setup for what I need. And here we do things point of view, first person sewing. You can see all my issues firsthand, the way I see them. Is this the right way? Yep. Hey Brittany, how are you today? You're cleaning currently, Julian. That's okay. Clean is always good. You don't seem crass, but if you have a Discord, I would share some of your work. Very nice, Fairy Dust. Okay. I keep procrastinating on that, but because you're willing to share, I will put more emphasis on getting that done. Keep reminding me, people. I need to get that done. So we've still got a bit of a ways to go on the test jacket, but I have decided on another project that I want to do in the interim before we do the actual finished jacket with the finished fabric. I think I want to do a hoodie. I'm a big hoodie wearer these days. And with it being the cold season, cold weather, I thought, what a time to do it. So I think the next one, just to take a little break and hopefully be a little bit easier, will be a hoodie. Also, if you want an idea for some of my work, for anybody who's just tuned in, this is one of the shirts I've made in the past. One of my first shirts, actually. I don't think the skill level has changed too much since then, but it's still one of my first ones. And also, for those who haven't seen, this is the jacket we're working on today. So, yes. Do you have a pattern in mind, or am I drafting? I think I'm gonna go with another one from Wardrobe by Me. I've just found that I really like their patterns, but I'm always open to other places and other pattern designers. So if you have suggestions, or you have like hoodie patterns or something you've used in the past, let me know. Uh-oh. My pattern guide here is running low on battery. Which side are we doing our top stitch on? Serge zigzag. So top and under sleeves together. Yep, yep, yep. Clip into the seam. Move the under sleeve out of the way. Okay, well I think we can at least do our top stitches and then we'll go on to the next piece. You like their patterns, they're good. Yeah, same, Julian. Yeah, I think Wardrobe by Me probably. They're also pretty affordable, and they're like straightforward, easy to follow. And the creator of them is super nice. I've reached out about a couple things in the past, and I just happened to drop that I've been working on one of their projects, and they tuned in and they watched one of my videos once. And they gave some feedback, so it was really nice of them to just take the time to look at that. Kind of like Sewn Adaptive is doing, you know? Just a designer out here, hanging out amongst us. Let's get back into our view here. Unfortunately, to get a better camera angle, sometimes I have to like crouch over like a little hermit, so that's why I usually don't have my side cam on when I'm doing this. But for today, I'll let you look at me gobbling over and hunch over like a little troll. This is your reminder. Check your posture real quick. And don't worry, I do stretch regularly. I do yoga once in a while. Or actually, we do it twice a week, my wife and I. Whoa, getting a little crooked here. Not too bad of a top stitch. What do we think? A little swervy, a little wiggly there, here and there. Looks good for me though. Julian is a pattern designer also in stores. What? What do you mean? What do you mean all of you are so incredibly skilled at what you're doing and you're just watching me make mistakes? What? You can get your patterns at Joanne? What? I'm blown away. That's amazing. Good for all of you. I aspire to be like some of you. That's so cool. Is it also Julian Creates for your patterns? And I did not see this. Will Noto, is it? Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, everybody. Never had so many followers. Crazy. Why me? I don't understand. Is it my cameras? Will Noto, welcome in. How are you? Welcome. Oh, sorry, I don't know how long you've been here, but this is what we're working on. This is our jacket. We have most of it pieced together. Well, not most of it. We just have the main body put together. I'm making the sleeves right now, and I think we're gonna try to set the sleeves. And this is just our test run, so we're going to finish this. We're gonna take a little break and do a different pattern, and then we'll go and finish, or we'll start the main project and do the final jacket version. That'll probably be a long time until we actually do that, but that's what we're working on right now. Are you working on anything yourself? Give me patterns at Joanne. Yeah, I think it did block the link. I think I have them set up. Check out your camera setup with your while you sew. Yes, this is a GoPro Hero 10. That's going in 1080p, and I am hardwired in, so I have both power and video, so that I don't have any lag between what you're seeing and what's actually going to my computer. And then I just have a basic webcam right now that's also 1080p that's on a monitor, and that's what's giving you this view. So kind of basic, but there's a lot of little cables, adapters going on. I have like 15 feet of cable attached to me, so as I've mentioned before, I started this hobby to get away from technology, and now I am tethered to it. I am one with the technology. But this is the vision I had for the stream. This is what I wanted when I thought of this idea over a year ago. And here we are. Did I make it? I'm pretty close where I need to stop there. Yeah, I think. Working on DC Frogtails outfit. Very cool. You also work with Bernina? Wow, amazing. Julian, I will definitely look for your stuff. Carmen, maybe if you wouldn't mind sending me a DM on Twitch with that link. I think my DMs are open. I'd love to see that, and I would look at that after stream. By the way, for those who are new here and actually care to come back and watch me again, if you so please, I usually stream 3 days a week. I'm still trying to figure out my schedule. I'm still new to streaming. This is stream number 12, 13? But I try to stream Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And I have the times down below, different time zones. But those kind of vary. It'll be loosely around those start times. And usually about 2 hours, hour and a half or so. Which, about an hour and a half now. Awesome, amazing, got that, Carmen. Thank you. I appreciate it. Cool, okay. Got this top stitch. Now, what now? I think I need to clean this up a little bit here somehow. Create the edge on this split here for the cuff. Switch over here to my pressing station. Grab my fashion measuring tape. And this said to be folded back 3/8. And the amazing thing about these tape measures is that they are 3/8 wide. It's so cool. Genius. Can't believe all the generosity and all the amazing creative people here today. I hope you all have a wonderful day today. Okay. Actually, I will press that. Do a little bit more than just the finger fold. One. What thing have you made that you're most proud of? Fairy dust. Ooh, what a question. Perfect for a sewing stream, just chef's kiss. Fairy dust, let me think about this. I think the pants that I just made recently. I'll show you. I need to go get them, but I want to take a quick water break anyway. Everybody, hydrate. Give me a minute. Maybe 2. Gonna grab a drink of water, and then I will show you these pants that I'm most proud of. Is that what I'm most proud of? We'll see. Okay, we are hydrated. We have returned. And the music stopped. Give me one more second. This is, let's see. When did I finish these? Just before the holidays. I just finished these pants. And it's the first pair, I've made 3 different pairs of pants, I think. And this is the first pair that I've like actually really been proud of and have really enjoyed. They're basic brown flannel like chino pattern. Nothing too crazy with them, I guess, but I really like them. They're very cozy, they're very comfy. And a little bit different from what I've done. A lot of my stuff is this same color palette, like this beige and black that I'm doing. And these are some of the things that I incorporate into my designs where I sign it. This is just like single stitch, making a little signature of my initials. And then I'll also, I think I did it on these. Yep. I put in the date. I give a little timestamp for when I finish my projects. Little pieces here and there, a little bit of detail, you know? Yes, I love my little signature. This is the back of it as well. Just did a single welt pocket. I like to, I don't know, I don't really use my welt pockets, and I think it gives a little bit of different character when there's only one. But I think this is up there with probably one of my favorite things I've made so far. I just am really happy with how clean they turned out. I think they look quite nice on me. I think the fit is near perfect, so yeah, these are great. Another follower. Is it Sint Sews? Thank you so much for the follow. How are you today? Welcome. You are now one of the homies with all of us here. Yes, nice brown flannel. Fun project. Thanks for asking, Fairy Dust. I'm great. How are you today? Happy Thursday. Welcome to the stream. We do things POV style here, where I show you what I'm doing through a GoPro, and this is what we're working on. We're doing a test on this right now. We're using a canvas material. I'm still looking for the finished fabric that I'm going to use for this. But it's been going along well. This is the most technical thing I've done. This is the most involved project I've done. I've basically mostly just done, well, a couple of pairs of pants and then t-shirts or long sleeve shirts, but nothing else beyond that. So this is definitely a bit of a challenge, taking me out of my comfort zone. But I think it's good to do once in a while, you know? And it's gone so far, so good. We have a main construction piece going on here. You can kind of tell that it's a jacket, for the most part. But I've just found that it's way too long on me. I'm quite short. But that's what we have so far. I don't know if you can even really see what's going on, but basically the biggest highlight here, the coolest part of it so far is the pocket. I'm proud of my pocket. It's a nice pocket. Sorry, just standing here admiring my work, that's all. Thank you, Sound Adaptive. Is the signature on the shirt you're wearing? No, I don't have my signature on here. I just have, I didn't even date it back then. I just started to get ideas going forward, but I just have, the machine has basic embroidery things where it can do numbers and letters. So I did that on the first goes, but then eventually I got a template for my signature, and then I just cut these out. I tape it onto the piece that I'm doing, and then I follow this as a guideline when I'm adding it in. And don't worry, I do have a separate needle. So I am using that to doll up my signature needle, I call it. so I don't mess up my actual needles. All right, let me get suited up again. You love a chain stitch embroidery machine. Don't get me tempted, Sewn Adaptive. I was thinking about this. Maybe it's a perfect time to ask with so many people. And another follow. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, everybody. Queen Diva, CDM. Queen Diva, how are you doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. So nice, all of you. So many homies. Oh, sorry, my topic. I'm getting so distracted with everybody. How do you know when you're ready for another machine? This is the one I started on. This is a quite inexpensive one from Costco that we've had for a while. It works pretty good for everything I need. But there's sometimes that it's like struggling to get over some basic seams, or if I have too much fabric stacked up, it does struggle a little bit. But for the most part, I'm kind of just doing very simple singles straight stitches on mostly like jersey, linen, 100% cotton things. When you want to get a new one, you have like 75 machines. RFB, I think you have somebody else to talk to. Julian is the wrong one to ask that question. Okay, good to know. I will watch out for that. BSN in the house. Queen Diva, thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. Love the BSN. Never get high on your own supply. But if it's your own supply, you know it's good. Why not? It's your own supply. I think it's a great idea. You only have 33. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Anyway, I don't know. The machine does what I need. I feel like it could do better at some things, but I think also some of that is just my lack of understanding for when I need to change my tension or change my stitch length. And sometimes it's kind of hard to learn that on your own or by myself. I just see an issue and I just go, well, what the hell? But I don't always know what causes it, you know? Earlier this stream, the bobbin ripped itself out of the bobbin casing there and came almost flying out in just a giant knot of thread. I've never seen that before. I think that's just one of the random things that could happen. But I don't know. There's some things like that happen, or you know, a certain stitch turns out a certain way, and I don't always know why it's doing that. So I feel like I still have a good amount to learn. And that's where I go back and forth on, do I need a different machine or do I just need a better understanding? And how do you know? Questions. Only 33, right, Angel? Feel free to reach out with questions. Julian, thank you so much. I may have to do that. I'm lucky to have a good amount of resources on figuring out questions and sewing things, but I love to pick people's brains and get different opinions, because that's the other thing I've learned. There's so many different ways to do things. Everybody will have an opinion on what the way to go is with a certain technique or with a certain product. And so I think it's kind of finding what works best for you and the application you're using it for. And yeah, in the end of the day, I'm just an amateur making clothes for myself. And I also recently decided or just going with any type of errors that I have, as long as they're not functional, I'll be keeping them in my garments just as a reminder or a milestone, I guess, or just to show myself where I've been in the past, where my progress was, and then where it is versus today, you know? So I want to keep learning, but I'm also happy with how it's been going. For the little amounts that I've done, I'm always impressed with what you can manage with sewing. That's the other reason why I love this hobby, is that while it definitely is not forgiving sometimes, depending on what's happening or what you're doing, it can be pretty forgiving. And most things can be fixed. Or if they're not fixable, you have a cool talking point. Get that the right length. Turned around so you can't see my smile, but I very much appreciate everyone tuning in today. Thanks for taking the time out of your day just to say hey. Or just to hang out. You don't even have to say hey. I still appreciate you being around. Okay, I've been trying to avoid putting more progress into these sleeves because I'm getting a little nervous. Not because of the people, but because of the sleeves. Okay, I do a top stitch on the things I just pressed here. Okay. Did the top stitch there. There is a pleat in the sleeve that I need to fold and baste. And then we do the cuffs. Ooh, and this thing is dying. Deborah J, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing? Amazing, amazing. Is this the top stitch or am I just sewing this down? Yeah, okay. Deborah, I'm glad you found me too. And I'm glad you're here. How are you today? Do you sew? Do you craft? Are you an admirer of the craft? Sorry for any repetitiveness, everybody, but I just want to show to make sure everyone can see what we're actually doing today. We're 4 or 5 streams into working on this jacket, and this is our test run. Just seeing how the pattern works, how it fits on me. Spoiler, it's too long. So we're just gonna finish this up for the most part. I don't have every single piece cut out. There's a few pockets on this that I'm not doing. I'm just trying out one pocket to see. Yeah, see, this is like something happening with my machine right now that I'm not sure why it's happening. Can you see? Let me try to get this close so you can see what's going on. There's loops just popping out where there's like not tension at all in the thread. Why would that be? Strange, strange. You sew clothes, but right now just admiring everyone's creations. That's amazing, Deborah. Well, welcome in. I don't know if I have much to show that's that you would admire, but well, welcome in. This is one of my creations that I'm wearing. One of my t-shirts. Favorite part about this is just the collar It's a half and half. I eyeballed it, and it turned out pretty straight. It's actually pretty much centered. I didn't know how it was going to turn out, and I, didn't take any measurement into consideration. I just looked at it and I thought, yeah, that's about lined up, and it worked. I should do it this way. The loops are, that was from the bobbin actually. I think I will test it here. And it didn't happen here. Don't know. That's my favorite type of issue, when you can't replicate and don't have an answer for. Very good, very nice. Love that. I think it has to do with the tension. I'm pretty sure it matters which side it's happening on. Yeah, that makes sense. That is plenty of assistance. Don't feel sorry. Thank you for your input on it. Go this way. Happen? Yes. One little loop on the bottom there. Something from the bobbin again. It didn't wind completely even or completely straight, so maybe that's something. Or maybe RFB is right and I just need to actually get my machine maintenanced. Or maybe it's something else. Who knows? Let's fold it over a little bit more than I should, but that's okay. When was the last time you pulled the bobbin case and cleaned the crap out from under it? Next question. Brother seems to act up and fix themselves for no apparent reason. That is confirmed. I can confirm that. And issues persisted, sometimes rethreading fixes. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I will take some air to it and clean that out. I have done it before in the past. But actually, that makes more sense with this because another thing I did not do with this fabric is wash it. This room has been covered in fibers from this project going on. Every time I dust, there is just a layer of these fiber canvases everywhere. Canvas fibers everywhere. Yeah, so that's a lesson learned. But I'm sure there is plenty of fibers getting sucked into the machine, so. Good suggestion. As always, RFB, I will clean it. What's slow progress today? I thought I would at least be able to set the sleeves, but we've already been live for 2 hours and I'm still sitting here with this. I think the cuff should be hopefully easy enough. Actually, we combine the sleeves now, or we close them up. Let's at least close it up. Where am I at? It's not like that canvas is seriously linty or anything. No, not at all. As my nose is itching because there's fibers everywhere and I'm looking over the camera and I see fibers flying over the room. No, it's not all that linty at all. My screen is not covered in it or my everything. Fold the sleeve onto itself right side facing, sew the sleeve inseam, press towards the undersleeve. Yep. I can do that. I need to look at the rest of the steps because I have 2% battery here. So the right side of a cuff to the wrong side of the sleeve. Right side of the cuff to the wrong side of the sleeve. Yeah. At the hem, extending the cuff 3/8 beyond the slit. Unfold the cuff and press seam toward cuff. Right side of cuff to wrong side of sleeve. Everyone remember that. Right side cuff, wrong side of sleeve. Right cuff, wrong sleeve. All right, I got it. Nice. Yeah, that looks okay too. Inconsistent issues. Very good, very good. You use a little vacuum cleaner, yeah. Oh, air is bad on modern machines. Oh. The true slowists. Any slowists? Slowists rise up. But take your time on rising up. Don't rush. Angel, I think we should aim for Webster's Word of the Year 2026 to be slowest. Thoughts? Hey, Luke Ruber, there is something up my sleeve. It's fibers. Canvas fibers everywhere. And on my nose. Did I backstitch? I'm gonna backstitch right there just in case. Can't remember if I did. Dawn to Dusk Gems. Welcome in. Happy to have you as a homie. How are you doing? Thanks for the follow. Oh, I didn't even see that. Mom Share Wilson. Shar Wilson. Mom Shar. Wilson. Thank you. Welcome. So many homies today. Amazing. I love it. Thank you all for tuning in. How are you today? How are you tomorrow? Hmm? Have you thought about today how you are tomorrow? Okay, RFP, did you say a vacuum? We want stuff to come out, not in. Makes sense. I thought about today what I have to do tomorrow. Fair enough. I think that kind of does tell you how you are tomorrow, right? In some situations, that might tell you how you are. Well, I hope the things that you're thinking about that you have to do tomorrow are making you think that tomorrow will be okay. It'll be a nice day. And if not, I'm sending you positive energy that it will be a good day. Positivity. No. Follows sleepily. Ah. Is it late for you? Or just a little bit into the day? A long day for you? Well, I hope you get some good rest. And thank you for the follow. Do you do crafts yourself? Something with gems, perhaps? Just making sure I didn't miss anything. It's such a perfect word. It is a great word. Diamond painting, cross-stitching, and quilting. Amazing. Somebody else here does diamond painting. Shelly B, that's who does it. Shelly B, you hiding around here? I think it was you that said that. Cross-stitching, quilting. Very nice. Do you have any of those projects going on at the moment? Okay, we have our sleeves. They're put together, and now we gotta cuff it up. 1% battery here. What is the next step after that? Press long edge of cuff pieces to wrong side. Sew it to the cuff at end of sleeve. Yeah, so this is also a different process I've done for cuffs. Where are my cuffs? Right here. It says to sew one right side, which I don't really remember which is right side on these anymore. I think this is right side right here. Right side, wrong sleeve. Right cuff, wrong sleeve. Right? That's what I said? Yes. We do one on the inside, and then we take another one, press it, and then like attach it on, and then sew it around. I've not done a cuff that way either. Anybody's opinions on which way to put cuffs is easier or better or preferred? So we want it to be... Let me turn my sleeve out, maybe. Or do I want to keep it like this? I think I'll keep it like this. Okay, so it basically looked like this. This song always makes me like want to fall asleep. Ooh, although why is my cuff so much shorter? Are these my cuff pieces? Did I cut out the cuffs right? Hang on, let me track down. Oh, here it is. That's the cuff. Starting a quilt when your fabric arrives tomorrow. Very nice. Best of luck on that project. I hope your quilting goes well. As somebody who didn't wash their fabric to do this project, don't forget to wash your fabric before you do that project. I went the lazy route, not the route to go. Yeah, so why is the cuff so much shorter? Oh, I have to do one pleat. on the sleeve, but I don't think that would save it from being the right length. Let me just eyeball it. Will one pleat really save the day? Ugh. I don't think it does. Press the seam allowance. Yeah. Just 3/8. We'll try the pleats. I think we just based it. Fold and baste the pleat at the hem. Oh, I should have done that pleat before I put together the sleeves, huh? Classic me. Order of operations, people. They're important. Does the sleeve have a pleat? Is that why it is shorter? Yeah, I mean, kind of seems that way. It just seems like the pleat won't be enough. So I'm not too confident. But we'll find out. Just good vibes and good looks. Thanks, Angel. Can always have 2 pleats. So adaptive, saving the day. It's a good point. I should just have 2, shouldn't I? If it's not going to be enough as is. Let's see, and then this would be a little bit overlapping eventually. Although, yeah. All right, let's go over to this station, see what I can do pleat-wise. Where should I put the pleats? Let me turn this out so I can look at it properly. Actually, I should turn it back so I can press this, and I might have to top stitch, I'm not sure. Okay, so we'll have it like a so. Put the pleats in. There's the line. I'm sure there are theories and thoughts on where to place the pleats, but I'm just gonna place them right here. And I will just do 2 that are about 3/8. And I will put them towards this opening. This actually reminds me, I've done one button up in a class, like a button up shirt. And I think I did similar pleats like this. I've looked this up once before, but I forgot. What's the difference from a dart and a pleat? It's like the placement of it or something? And how close should I have my pleats? Maybe 2 overlapping right there? Something like that. Looks clean. Let's try it. Is it a 2-piece sleeve, and does each piece have a pleat? I think the dart finishes at a triangular point. Oh, it's about the point that it finishes. It doesn't have it on both pieces, no. But I did pick it on the top portion, which is the longer piece, so I think I am okay there, hopefully. Do a basic baste here to hold it. Probably should have done separate ones, but I'll just do one big line. Hope that works. All right, got a little bit of length taken off. How are we looking now with the cuff? Where to say it's about there. It has a little bit of overhang. How do we beat up on this side now? Just about right. Is that enough? Is my iPad dead? Yes, it is. All right, people. We're going blind. No more pattern to follow. The instructions are gone, so we don't know what to do, so we're just gonna do it. Instructions out the window. Was there any lines on the cuff that I should copy over? Maybe for the button. I'll worry about that later. Wrong side of sleeve, right cuff. Wait, but this is right side now. I should turn it back out. And also before I do that, let me press where the sleeves meet up. Should we leave it on a cliffhanger and stop before we set the sleeves? Or will it be quick enough and easy and flawless with no issues? And we'll just have sleeves put in immediately. What do we think? Sleeve it or no sleeve it today? Should we just sleeve it be? Feel free to unfollow if you need to after that joke. I understand. Oh, don't mess up my lines there. Okay, I think I've procrastinated enough. I think I should at least try one part of this. So punny. Oh wait, I didn't do the pleats on this one yet. This one I did. I don't know if there's enough room yet. These are like just lining up. That's like just right. Give or take. And I think we need a little bit of overhang because it has to do with like the button. Professionals, can I just work around it? Can I muscle in a button there? Or do I need more length here? Can I get away with it being even with the sleeve? I need a little bit more, don't I? So punny, that's correct. The correct version of so. Oh look, a couple threads. Let's clean those up. Nice procrastination. Try it on your wrist. How the instructions are telling you to attach a cup. A cup is how the manufactured cups are done. The opposite is how commercial patterns suggest. Aha. Well, I mean, that kind of shows it right there. Again, I have tiny wrists. I'm a small individual. I could almost like double this up. So I think it is fine if it just matches the sleeve because, well, that's about all I need. So what do you think? Just make your pleats deeper and it'll be fine. I see what you're saying. So we do want a little bit of overhang of the cuff beyond the actual sleeve itself, or this opening point. And I think I know why, too, because we need to be able to connect the other cuff to it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll redo the pleats then. Thank you so much, Sound Adaptive. I appreciate it. I didn't even think about the benefit of having amazingly skilled people here. Oh, nice. Sound Adaptive, what is your availability to watch me? Because I'll just change my stream schedule so that you're always here. Just kidding. Thank you for being here. I will not pick your brain all the time. I don't want to burden you with questions, but I do appreciate your input. Why don't you come out? Oof, this canvas is getting pretty shreddy. Shreddy. You're learning from me. Oh my gosh. Sasha sews. Sasha, what are you sewing? And welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. Happy to have you as one of the homies. I need like some type of catchphrase for my follows. I'm so new to it, I just don't know what I'm doing. So Adaptive, I will be following you. Can't wait to see your live. And I will love to learn from you there. Let me know if you have any questions about the stream stuff. I'm a bit of a techie myself, so I might be able to help. And that goes for any of you here who are also creating. Happy to share some of my insights or struggles or things that I'm working on myself. Like I said, I was trying to set up this specific stream vision for like over a year, so it's been some progress. Think you need merch. Well, what kind of merch? Merch that I make? Merch that we get that has like a decal? What kind of merch? What are we talking about? Homies merch. I love that. That's a great idea. We'll think about what that might look like or what that might be. I was doing something. What was I? Oh yeah, our pleats. I'm getting distracted. So we did 3/8 for both of those, so I might just double one of them, maybe both. I don't know. I don't want to give it too much room, but it was like just right before, so I think it'd be okay to do double. Oh, I folded it the wrong way. No. All right, we'll do it again. First one was here. I'm still just like, well, I guess kind of speechless from all the support today. Really appreciate everybody stopping in, saying hello, helping out, laughing with me, laughing at me. I welcome all the above. Give it a little more space since these pleats are a little bit more thick, a little bit chunkier. That's about the same. Not pressing this the best. That's okay, I think. Still got, yep. Okay. Color blocked merch, off balance, of course. I mean, that would only make it my own, right, you know? Oh. Here's another question. I have the sleeve wrong side out at the moment. Should I flip it around to do the pleat that way? Will that make a difference if I make the folds this way? Does that change something? Sorry if I'm staring up into a light too. I was looking up to think, but I realized you're looking at what I'm looking at, so. What does that look like from this side? Oh, if I fold it that way, then it's going away. It's going the wrong direction. I did it right the first time because I was, yeah. Okay. Yes. When fabric's really thick, like the leather and stuff, I'll take a rubber mallet to it and just smash the hell out of it. That's amazing. What a great stress relief. I'm gonna make you go through this machine. All right, don't make Sewn Adaptive matte. Otherwise, you're gonna get the thick fabric treatment. Noted. All right, for the third time, let's fold the sleeve pleats, shall we? I got so many folds in this, it's kind of hard to tell which one is gonna be which now. Okay. Well, I think with all this fiddling, I probably will not actually get the sleeves set today, unfortunately. I will, however, be back tomorrow to keep working on this. So we will have a sleeve day 2, even sleeve year. where we will hopefully get these set, go a little bit more forward on the project, and see what we can get done before the weekend. Does anybody have any weekend plans? Doing anything fun? Don't dox yourself, but hope you have a nice weekend. If I don't see you tomorrow. What time is your schedule? What part of the country are we hanging in? Well, I'm over in PST on the west side. And starting time tomorrow, probably be somewhat around either like 11 or noon PST, 3 p.m. to 2 p.m. EST. Or, what else? We got Central. 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. Got too many time zones going on. Somebody PST. High five. Okay. I think that's looking okay. How does it look with the cup now? Babysitting your 2-year-old nephew while your sister and brother or in-law go to Jamaica. What? You won't be doing much sewing. Aw, that's sad. Jamaica. Ooh, that sounds nice. Well, best of luck with that. Use all that time to get inspiration and thoughts for your next projects. Okay, how about that? There we go. There's definitely some overlap now. Yeah, I think that should work with what I need to do. Should give enough room for any type of button, or I think I'm gonna do snaps, so I don't have to worry about a large buttonhole. I also hate buttonholes on my machine. That looks good. Okay, perfect. Do I want to do the other one right now? It's been 2.5 hours already. Yeah, while we're at it. We'll finish the plates on this. We'll do a little cleanup, because I always try to finish a stream with having my setup in a clean situation. And then we'll start tomorrow with working on some cuffs, set the sleeve, and go from there. I want to flip this out again. Tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, as far as my schedule goes, I'm still trying to iron that out, but the idea is that Tuesday, Thursday will be a little bit later in the afternoon, and then Friday will be a little bit earlier. But most of the time, probably plan to go live for hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe a little bit more. Today we're 2.5 hours. Or, you know, maybe we might go a little longer some days, but general goal will be about 2 hours. I should try to line up the plates to do similar spacing to make it a little bit cleaner. So what did I do here? Oh, I went like right on the hem, okay. Should work. Oops. But it's different on this side because it's going the other way. Okay. Well, as Angel knows, my things are offset and not symmetrical, so this is just my style. There's one. And what feels organic here? Ooh. Hear my wife chopping something up out there. Wonder what we're having. Anybody like to cook? Maybe one day I'll do a cooking stream. I'll take this same setup to my kitchen. Anybody want to watch me cook? Terrence Stein! Terrence Williams! You're still here. You're still wanting me to stay live? Is that what you're saying? Keep going? Are you peer pressuring me into continuing streaming? Tell me more, I might listen. How's it look? What does my other one look like? Okay. What's that versus this? It's always hard for me to tell when I'm looking at my little preview. After I stop streaming and I look back, it looks like you can see a pretty good amount of detail. But when you have like a same color fabric like this, even in my lighting, can you see the definition of some of these things and you can see like the creases, and is it easy to tell parts from each other? Or does the video quality kind of like blur it together? I'm kind of curious. A lot of the fabric I like to work with is dark colors like black, but I'm afraid to keep using darker colors like that on stream because I think that might be harder to see what I'm doing while I'm working on it, you know? You can see details, probably not top stitching, but otherwise, yeah. Okay. You're always here. Should definitely cook one day. All right. I'll show you my amazing knife skills. I don't really have amazing knife skills. I just like to cut things, to chop things up. Recipe calls for a dicing. Sign me up. Put me in, coach. Don't know how I feel about these plates. Actually, I think they're okay. Just go with it. It's a test. I think to get around some of the issues of like showing details, because I don't know, can you see some of my top stitch here? You know, I think also some of it might depend on like internet connection, depending on if it's actually on 1080p and everything for the video quality. But I could definitely see, depending on what type of fabric I'm using, if I'm matching the thread, I doubt you're gonna see top stitching or some of the details that I'm trying to show. So I would take photos, and similar to what I do with this cam view, I think what I'm trying to show off a detail, maybe when I finish a garment, I would have photos like this so I can show a reference and have it a little bit more detailed. Because no matter how quality my camera is, I don't know if it would always show up on a live stream, you know? I think it would have to be more of a static thing. Okay, these plates feel a little bit weird, a little bit wonky, but we're gonna go with it. That base is a little bit high up. It's okay. All right. Sleeves pleated. Cuffs uncuffed. What are we doing? What are we doing? Should I keep going? What time is it for me? I don't have a clock anywhere. I'm live for 2.5 hours. The other problem is I don't have my pattern instructions anymore because my iPad died. So I am actually kind of flying a little blind. A little bit more blind than I normally do. I usually don't know what I'm doing when I'm working on this, but now I'm even more so in the dark. I guess I should see real quick, how does this line up now on this side? Oh yes, plenty of overhang here. Okay. Something like that. Yeah, that'll look good. Nice. I like that. Okay. A little bit more. Just attach one cuff so we can see. Why don't we? While we're here. Wrong side sleeve, right side cuff. Don't know what right side is anymore on this. I think these are supposed to be uniform though. Don't pay attention to the crooked cuts and lines and everything, but that is supposed to be a rectangle. That is right side. That is the right side of the sleeve. Could do it on the inside, but I think I'll flip it out again so I can see this easier. We all gotta know when it's time to call the game. That's when I start messing up. Yes, exactly. That's the other thing. Angel and I were just talking about this last time, how we just go on the marathon sewing session sometimes, where you just go crazy and you don't eat, and you blast through the project, and you attach something to the completely wrong piece, and then you end up doing a seam ripping stream. So I will just try a cuff. We'll see how that goes. Maybe do the other one, but I'm just gonna do the one layer of it. I'm not gonna attach the other side of the cuff. That's where I'm drawing the line. Got it, Terrence? I need some pins. About 3 there. Let's pin it for now. See if I have to adjust it much. Have to adjust it. Okay. Maybe adjust it a little bit too much. Pull it back a little bit. Let's try that. I'm liking the second light over here. The first stream I did this week, I only set up one of my lights and it was a little bit too dark. And I'm still learning my lighting placement, but I think I am starting to head in the right direction. I want to make sure I have this just right. Close enough for me. We all do it. Yes. Well, you know, I think it's a good thing sometimes, at least, because that just means you're really into it. You're passionate about your project and you want to get things done, or you're just in a groove and you don't want to stop. Okay, let's make sure I don't close my sleeve up here. The other thing I noticed too is the longer I stream, the less I talk. I get a little tired or just run out of things to say or something. I don't know. The streamer fatigue, I guess. Now I'm thinking about cooking with the homies. What are we gonna cook for the first Cooking with the Homies stream? Is that right? Did I do that right? Let's flip it around. Oh, you know what? We might have, because I think we end up encasing the edge on the inside of the cuffs, right? I think I did that right. Because then I think the other cuff will go like this and close it in like that, right? Yes. If Sono Adaptive says it's right, then I know I've done it. Yeah, okay. It'll look like that. For now, it's looking like this, but pretty clean. Press that up. All right. What progress today? I mean, we were a little slow for a while, but we got things going. We got things rolling a little bit. I think I'm gonna call it there, but I do a little bit of cleanup, so I'll be around for a few more minutes yet, just yapping. And while I do, I will say thank you, everybody, all of you new followers, all of you returning people. I appreciate you all. Hope you enjoyed your time here. I enjoyed you being here. I'm gonna take this off because the GoPro does get a little uncomfortable sitting on your head for a few hours. What are y'all doing next? What's the next task for the day? Or not even task. Maybe we're just hanging out now. I am maybe gonna run some errands or just chill out, relax a little bit. It is my Friday today, so I don't have to work tomorrow, which is amazing. So I'm gonna be chilling to the max. That is for sure. Crazy hair after getting out of the GoPro mount. Classic. Cleanup time, everyone. Put things back where you found them. So what do we do? We made this pretty bad shoulder strap. I'm not really happy with the shoulder strap, to be honest. But it's my first one, and from a distance it doesn't look too bad. I just wish I had sharper corners, so that'll be something I'm sure somebody can educate me on how to make, but at this point, not bad. Then we have our sleeves. Got these pieced together today, had some pleats. I'm not sure about the length, actually, now that I have the cuff. What are we looking like? Ooh, actually not bad. 2 more hours of sewing. Good luck, Adaptive. Well, thank you for taking the time to help me out while you're working on your own stuff. Actually, you know, I was worried about the length of the sleeve, but that won't be too far off. Great. I like to see that. Turn off my iron. What's left? Lay these out. Keep cuffs here. Well, best of luck on the rest of your progress there, Adaptive. I hope your pattern test turns out perfectly amazing. I think I got everything cleaned up for now. So I guess at this point, I will say a final thank you to everybody. Again, appreciate you all so much for being here. Have a great rest of your nights. Have a great rest of your day. If I don't see you tomorrow or ever again, have a great life. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. We will be live tomorrow, probably around noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, and any other time zone around that. So maybe we'll see you. If not, best of luck with all your crafting projects. Have a great time. Nice to meet you, Adaptive. I appreciate it. Amazing. Well, as always, sew you later, everyone. Have a good night. Bye.